there's different schools of thought, okay, about how you give, what you give, the priorities, and the balance. So, Shardea, what do you think?
Super touchy topic. So I'm in Atlanta, the South, right? So oftentimes tithing is not an option. Like it's something that's very important to, again, as you stated, in our community. And so I try my best not to dictate what that proper amount is. I just, again, make it about their budget and their value. If tithing is your number one, or giving to charities, whatever it is, if that's your number one priority, then we need to deprioritize some of the other things. You can give whatever percentage that your budget allows, but you can't give that same amount to some other things as well, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just finding that balance based on your priorities.
Ironically, something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we discussed this a couple of weeks ago, actually, and because it is a balance. I understand the importance of charitable giving to your church home, but you can't also say that I value eating out, and I value vacations, and I value getting my nails done every 2 weeks, right? It has to be a give and a take. So if you want to continue to contribute, 10% of your gross pay to your church through tithing, then we need to cut out your eating out budget. You don't need that new phone every year. We need to basically dial down your expenses to help support you. And I have heard other advisors recommend maybe doing a net pause, that maybe if you're in significant debt and it's really, really hard to continue doing a gross contribution, you do net for a specific period of time. And the idea is once you're out of that debt, you then go gross and you do a plus. So you basically pull back a little bit now, knowing I have to put my mask on first and I have to be good. But then as soon as I'm good and I have that additional cash flow, I'll make up, that net to gross the next year or the following year.
So maybe skip the dining out and go to the church barbecues and picnics.
Exactly.
Yeah, a phrase I really love is that your budget can allow you to do anything, but it can't allow you to do everything. So you kind of have to prioritize and pick and choose. For people like myself who tithe gross 10%, and that's something that is based on, my faith, and a lot of others, give in the same manner. So giving and tithing is definitely not something that I sacrifice, or when others who are in a similar situation, they might have debt, or they might have other competing financial obligations. If they want to find a way to meet those obligations, and tithing is not one of those things that they're willing to let go of, I definitely encourage people to do what feels right for you, do what you feel in your morals and your conscience to do, but also just understand that that's going to be at the expense a lot of times of some other goals.
Yeah, and I think the debt's probably one of the stickiest ones, because, savings for the future, that's important, but it doesn't have that immediate weight that debt can. And I've seen it, and I've struggled with it a little bit when I'm advising clients on that area. It's like, okay, well, I get you want to support every possible thing that your church or your organization wants, needs, and they're asking and need your money, but you got your own financial problem here, and, so let's step back from it and, try to take another approach.
If you would like more information about the topics and our guests featured in this series, please visit our website at PlanStrongerTV.com. Also, if you have a question you would like David to answer, please send it to questions@PlanStrongerTV.com.